Hey guys, today I'm going to take you through all of the different camera equipment that you're going to need for your small business if you want to move forward. So I'm a bit of a camera guy. Over the years I've shot many different bits of video. I've worked on rooftops and I've worked in restaurants. I've pretty much shot anywhere, and I've generally used a film camera for it. However, I also use a picture camera for getting those really nice shots. So I'm just going to take you through a little bit of my kit so you have a bit of an idea of the sort of stuff that I've burned my money on. So here's the A7 III. This is a fantastic Sony camera. It takes really good pictures. Absolutely love it. This is the OMD EM1. It's a flagship product from Olympus. It has a beautiful f2 stop lens here with 12mm. This is a wide angle lens. It means I can, even with the Micro Four Thirds, I am taking really good pictures in a small closed environment. I even have an f1.4 here, which is really good for shooting in low light. Micro Four Thirds isn't good for low light, that's why I've got the A7 III. But I've even got a telephoto lens for that. In terms of a film camera, this is the X70. It's a Sony film camera. This one's upgraded to 4K, and as you can probably see, it's quite well reused. So you're probably thinking, oh my god, this sounds like a lot. Well, yeah, I've burnt 78 grand on cameras and lenses over the years, and you do not need to spend this, right? Before you start thinking about things, remember, you've got a phone, right? The phone is the most important bit of kit that you've got as a business owner, right? And you can take fantastic pictures with pretty much any iPhone, with any Android phone. It doesn't matter. When it comes down to it, the majority of successful businesses that I have worked with are not using really high quality stuff. They're using stuff that's going out on social media. Think about it like this, right? I can shoot an entire film on 4K with this beauty, right? I can shoot it for a business. Is it going to do well? No, it's not. It's not going to load properly. It's going to have a slow load on mobile, which is where people are going to see it the most of the time. It's like most people saying you need to film in 4K, you don't. Like 720 is good enough for social media, and it is definitely good enough for mobile phones, because that is where the majority of your customers are going to be watching your stuff. And you can film just about anything on one of these beauties. So there is no need for you to burn your money, like I have done over the years, in terms of trying to produce great quality. Yes, you are going to get a better picture quality out of this camera than you are from a mobile phone. However, this is a thing that you do not necessarily need, because the problem is, when you become obsessed with cameras, producing stuff which is really high quality and getting it out there, you've got to think about it like this, right? You can take a picture on your phone, you can upload it immediately to your Facebook page, you can get it out there really quickly. You can do the same with video, just using your mobile phone. With these cameras, you've got all the editing process and getting stuff out there, and yeah, it can be an absolute nightmare. Now, one of the things I do recommend if you want high quality video is to contact a local university that teaches film. So what you want to do is contact the film students and say, hey guys, can you bring your cool cameras down, have a little film of my business, and I'll give you something for it. And you can pay them. You can either pay them money, you can give them free food, you can give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever. You know, give them a massive discount for whatever they need for the next year. It doesn't really matter. You may even get a long-term customer out of that one. But here's the thing, right? If you're in a situation where you believe that you need to invest a huge amount of money into increasing the quality of what your business is putting out there, you're not thinking about it right. Okay, if you're just taking photographs of things, you can take a nice close-up photograph, and when it's compressed down on social media, it's going to look fantastic, regardless of whether or not the photograph is really that good. The thing is, it's pointless having a camera like this that can shoot a really big photograph, right? There's huge photographs you can get with these babies, but it's absolutely pointless having that when you can just take these things with your mobile phone. So before you think about investing in anything, just think, well, what exactly do I want to do for my business? How do I want my stuff to come out? How do I want it to look when I'm presenting it to people? So think about all of these different things, Okay, and if you really want to, I recommend going with something, and I don't have a Nikon camera. I mainly use my stuff to shoot certain types of things, so I like science fiction films and stuff. I recommend a Nikon camera because they get really good color, so you're going to get good color at least. But don't invest in a camera because it is not worth it unless it's a ZV-1, which is what I'm shooting on. This ZV-1 is like my best friend. It comes with its free its own personal dead cat. It's a really good little vlogging camera. Now this is a good piece of kit. It costs around 700-800 quid, right? Out of all the cameras that I use, all the film stuff, all of whatever, this camera is the one that I use the most for all of my different things, and it can't really take pictures very well. That's the only downside of this camera. This is a vlogging camera and it does that job perfectly. Gets great sound, great everything. So yeah, anyway, hopefully this has been a little bit helpful, a little bit inspiring, and hopefully you guys aren't going to waste money like I did. Anyway, catch you later. Bye.